to storing my Uli era photo cards. It's been a couple months since the album was released, and it took a couple months to get everything together. And then I've been waiting on, I think, 2 cards to arrive. One of them did, and I'm still waiting on the other one. But I'm gonna just take care of everything because I've been waiting for so long to store all this stuff. So these are all of the cards for this era except for one, which I do have on the way. And then these are the albums for Uli. We got 2 regular versions, free and control versions, and then 1 jewel case, which I absolutely adore the jewel case. I don't really do unboxings for WOODZ albums just because they're usually a bunch out there, but I absolutely adore this album, as I do every single release. I did not like the box version for this one though. Not my favorite, but I absolutely loved the concept for the jewel case. As you can tell, there's no CDs and everything because I store those separately, but gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I think my favorite version is definitely the free version, just the packaging is nicer than like this box type, but you do get a lot with the control version. And I did enter fan signs, so I do have a couple of signed copies. So these are my signed ones. I was really sad that he didn't do M-Wave signed albums this time around, but I do have one of each copy at least. So Uli is not going in this binder. This one is completely full, but I do have some exciting cards that I want to put in here from the Colorful Trauma era. So with these last 2 cards, this era will be complete, which I have not completed an era since Equal, I think. So the first card is actually this one. I have a fan-made one that's just like a PVC one, but I do have the actual card now. So this is the official one. This one is not PVC, it's just like a pretty thin photo card. And this is the spot for it, even though it goes to this fan sign, but I'm just putting it in this spot. So there's that card, and then the last one is a sound wave. And the second card is this ID one. So this is a sound wave ID card for this set. I don't remember which number it is or anything. I have that now, which is great. And that means that Colorful Trauma is absolutely complete, I think. I'm pretty sure I have everything. And then we can move on to the new binder for the new era. Okay, so now I can get started with putting things actually away. There is a pretty good pile of cards. I'm very happy that it's not as many as there were last era, but still a pretty good number. I have put away some of the larger items, which we'll get to when I get done with all of this. But this is the new binder for the new eras, and I have everything set up already, so hopefully it fits perfectly. And I do have this card that I was waiting for, so I'm going to take that out. But the last one for this page is on the way. But let's get started. So this first page is going to have the broadcast photo cards on it. This is what they look like. All 4 of them. I think this is the last one I've been waiting on, but now I have them. Let me take a closer look. They do look different on the back than the other photo cards. Yeah, they have the little company logo at the bottom. All I'm missing now is the listening session winner card, which I should have on the way. Hopefully it's secured and everything. But it's going to be a couple more weeks, so I would just rather put everything away. So there's this page, and waiting on that last one. And then we'll start album PCs. So up first will be the white version, or the free version PCs. So I set this up where it'll be the 7 regular album cards, and then one of the 2 regular jewel case cards will go in this spot, just because I didn't want like 2 pages of 7 and then a weird page of 5. It'll make sense when I'm done. It's just I wanted to save as much space as possible. And I do already have an order kind of for these, but I'll probably end up changing them around after some time, and I've stared at them long enough to figure out how I want them laid out. So yeah, this is the jewel case card. I think my favorite from this version is just this one. He looks adorable. And then we have the next page, which are for the control version. So these are the control version. And then this is the other jewel case PC. I think this one's my favorite. He just looks really cozy. And again, I kind of thought out the layout beforehand, but it'll most likely change. So we have this page. And then this third page will be the Holo first press cards. So each version had 3 holographic cards. I don't know how well it picks up on camera. So I'm going to do it free version, control version, and then jewel case version. I feel like I should talk about the album, but I adore every single album WOODZ releases. I say it each time, but every single album he just outdoes himself each time. And he finally announced more stops for his tour, and I'm going to try so hard to get some New York tickets because I need to see him. And then we start all of the benefit cards. First up is Whosfan, which is probably my favorite version. And I got into this fan sign, and I was also really lucky to get a Polaroid. But yeah, probably my favorite concept. These were taken when he was doing a magazine shoot, I believe, during this era. So here is the layout for this. Gorgeous. So these next 2 pages are going to be K-Town for You, and they're a little weird because I'm doing it be version 1, version 2, and version 3 on each page. I really love the ones in this like striped top. Absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, it'll make sense when I finish it, I promise. So these are from round 1, these are from the listening session, and then these are from round 2. K-Town for You didn't do online and offline, they just did 1 of 6. And so the second page will have the others from each version. This way I save a little bit of room and require a few less pages. This one I'm pretty sure is from the Season's Greeting era. But yes, hopefully that kind of makes sense. I was just trying to save space. And then we have a new site. These are from FLNK. I have no idea how that's supposed to be pronounced, so I'm just gonna refer to it as FLNK. I've never ordered from this site, but it was relatively easy. I remember this fist one is like a really popular one. I don't blame them, it's adorable. And And so there's this page. And then we got another set from FLNK. The weird thing is the bevel on the cards are not consistent. Just curious what kind of choice that was. But another adorable set. This was from one of the radio shows he was on. Oh, and then my proxy got into this one, and then they also want a Polaroid, so I do have a Polaroid for this set. Sorry about the focus, but this is what the set looks like on this page. I'm so happy this era that there were like half the number of benefits. Like, of course it was still a lot, but I think last era was like 22 different benefits. And I think this one only had like 11. So this is Mokket. This era we brought out a lot of sites we haven't used in a long time, which was just interesting to see, because it's the first comeback under his new company. So Mokket had 3 online and 3 offline. So that's what this looks like. I do kind of plan ahead for each comeback what the page layout's gonna look like, because it's something I think about a lot. So then we have the start of MakeStar. MakeStar 1 had the 3 online and 3 offline version, and then MakeStar 2 had just 3 different cards, and it wasn't like online, offline. So for that, I'm going to put both of them on this page to make a full page, and save a little bit of space. The MakeStar ones look very similar to the broadcast ones because they're like the same photo shoot. So there's this page. I love the sunglasses one, so. I think MakeStar 2, I think I got into MakeStar 1, and then I got my group order joiners into MakeStar 2 and 3. So MakeStar 3 had an online and an offline. So there's this page, and then MakeStar 3, there was a Photomatic photo for the winners, which I did give to my group order joiner, of course, but I do have a copy for myself that I bought separately, which I will put over here. And then the last set are the Shopping Live cards, which I do have a Polaroid for this one. These were technically like a separate event, but they were sold on MakeStar, so I kind of just include them with this set. To be fair, I don't really understand the whole Shopping Live thing, but I was in group order manager mode, so I was just trying to get forms out and payments sent on time. And then with this also came one of 6 photo prints, and I do have all 6 of those in here. And the rest of this are the other inclusions from the album, so the lenticular, the stickers, the bookmarks are all in here as well. And that is everything for this era. I'm going to do a quick flip through. Alrighty, so here's everything. Another amazing era. I'm so excited to hopefully see him in concert in a couple of months. And we already know he is back in the studio working because he is always working. Since promotions were so short for this era, it feels like so long ago. And which it was like multiple months ago, but I wish it would promote it just a little bit longer. Yeah, that is everything. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!